ladies and gentlemen.
Increased altitude of 30,000.
Come with us on our trip to London, visit some clients and show how we help them get new clients, see the inside of their gyms and learn a bit more about their businesses. So we just landed in Worthing, just outside Brighton, on the way to see a good friend of ours, Dan Aguilera, who actually works with gyms also. Really looking forward to catching up with Dan, just understanding a bit more about what he does. He's got over 20 years of experience in the gym space and just a really, really good guy to talk to.
You have certain character traits that you have which either protect you from something or are your fire, right?
Yeah.
So my fire is I'm one of 7 kids, the youngest. Grew up in a household with nothing.
Yeah.
When people talk about, oh, we have nothing, I don't know what that means for most people, but when I say it, I'm quite a straight talking upfront guy. There'd be days when we wouldn't have food in the house for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
I'd have to hold a shit in and go to my friend's house to go to the toilet, to go to the toilet roll, no electricity, bailiffs knocking on the door, that sort of nothingness. So then you have 2 choices, right? You either a victim to that, and
or use it as
you use that as a fuel, and that's been my fuel and my fire.
I was probably this time last year, I was in Manchester, and it probably was just getting better when I spoke to you, but like got rushed to hospital, thought I was having a heart attack with stress.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, like was sitting at home making fucking eggs and bacon, and next minute just went basically blind,
Blanked out,
and heart rate went through the roof. Went down to reception. One like put me out lying down. She was like, "I've never seen someone so pale." And since then, it's like rather than setting the goal, it's like how do I, that thing of like rather than dangling the cheese in front of the mouse, how do you put the cat behind it? So
yeah, I think that's good. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like that's the thing you're looking for, because I don't think the goals themselves matter. It's more like what's the motivation behind it.
Yeah, I think there's 2 parts to it, right? You're motivated to go towards something, but also to go away from something. But again, success without fulfillment is failure. So what does success mean to one person? Well, success to me is different to you and to you and to you. But most people gauge success on materialistic items. That's what most people live their life by. That's the gauge of success, typically. But you can have all the success in the world, but actually not be fulfilled. How many people do we know that drive Bentleys and Rolls Royces and have the wealth?
Depressed off their head.
But their life's in the shitter. They hate their life. So that tells us you can have all the money and the perceived success you want, but if you're not ultimately fulfilled somewhere, there's going to be a problem. Something will break.
Just been to see Dan, as you see from some of the clips, super interesting guy. One of the biggest lessons I've taken from Dan and speaking to him over the last couple of months and getting to know him is that progress shouldn't be defined by 6 months, a year. The most patient and the person playing the infinite game will always win. Running for about 2 or 3 kilometers to get the train. I think it's fucking cancelled.
Is now expected to be the 16:35 to London Victoria.
Defeated. Fuck me. Typical us slating the Irish transport system and talking about how good the one in the UK is. Of course the train gets fucking cancelled. So yeah, just waiting for the train back to London. Hopefully we'll get the visit in to see the guys at MyPT. We're on our way to visit Conte Fitness. Minor delay. So next up on the list here at Conte Fitness in City of London, near Farringdon. Really excited to meet Julia and Sasha. Just brought them on board a couple of weeks back. Sasha has a physio background, Julia, amazing person, and gym is really high quality, as you can see from the outside.
See me taking no L's, I told him you don't wanna play us. We going out town with a flight in the morning, said fuck it, I'm just gonna stay up. Remember last year, I told them the price, and now they all wanna pay up. They hit me now, they coming too late, all I reply is to save up.
Like these, I didn't think they're actually alive. These are like 1 year old. We've got 3,000 of them. And what you've done, like reaching out to everybody, and they're saying yes. I can't believe it, man. Start.
If I can make you 20 grand a month and you pay me 3, that's a no-brainer for you, you know, or that kind of scenario. So I would prefer 50 people pay me 3 grand than 400 people pay me £500, you know?
That's it indeed, and it's just so many promised it before, so I guess all the gym owners are just used to it.
And so this promise and this pipe dream of like, we'll get you thousands of leads, we'll do whatever, you know?
Every time it rains, and from heaven. Don't you know each cloud?
Oh yeah, that's way better. That was fucking shocking. Who put that tree there?
Just up and over the trees. Or
Probably
just,
won't get over those
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
so you probably need to aim for like the middle of the green here, which is like just to the left of the tower.